What a stupid move. How dumb can you be?
I need you to make me look smart today, Bucky. Okay?
I swear to God, I'm going to burn down Avery's house.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful day to watch Justin Fields play football.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2:46 a.m. and we are up ready for some football. Now I'm whispering because everybody in my house is asleep. I've kind of emotionally moved on from this week already, if I'm being honest with you. I've already pushed the GG's button. Maybe it's premature, but when you have 1.7 points from your first player on Thursday night, the rest of the weekend feels like hell. I'd love to be pleasantly surprised. Let's see if some of my players can put up, some 30 bombs and we can get straight back into this.
Recording this right before 1 p.m. kickoff. Our team captain, Sedarian Lamb, is going to be taking the field in 3 minutes. I want you to know, CD, I saw your work on the jugs machine all week. I saw the attention to detail you've been putting in on those hands. It's time to show up. CD, I'm saying this before your 45-point game against the New York Giants, and Badake's going to have his face inside of his hands.
Look, a wise man once said, hope is the enemy. But I'm sitting here watching Puka Nacua running down the sidelines for a touchdown. We're not even, 15 minutes into the Sunday slate, and I've got hope again.
So everyone knows the story at this point. Justin Jefferson falls to me at the 108 in the draft, and I did not expect him to be available there. I was planning on selecting Puka Nacua. Then I had no choice. I had to take Justin Jefferson. Here's my dilemma. Should I have taken Puka Nacua? Aside from him being my favorite player of all time, was he just the better pick?
I love starting my Sunday with a little booty. Look at the kid. One-handed touchdown? Oh my God. We might have to promote him to the starting squad here soon.
Just finished my start-sit live stream with the guys, and now I get to sweat it out for the 1 o'clock slate. Obviously, we've both got a lot of players playing at 1 o'clock here, but none more important than Ja'Marr Chase. Ja'Marr Chase, who Mason betrayed and who wanted to come play for me. This is Ja'Marr Chase's revenge game for the Flock League.
I can't deal with this. Every single Burrow drop back, he looks at Ja'Marr. Burrow, what did you not understand? Jamar's no longer on my team. I have T. Higgins now. Avery had Higgins last year. I had Chase last year. That was the year we were targeting Ja'Marr. But you got to look at T at this point, okay? If I see one more Ja'Marr reception before T even gets a target, I'm going to lose my mind.
Touchdown, Ja'Marr Chase, 13.5 points in the first quarter. That's the ping pong effect. We're going to keep stacking points. We are now favored to win against Mason. My team's showing up today.
I'm sorry, Ja'Marr. I'm sorry. It's like I'm watching my ex get with my biggest rival, my biggest enemy. She's just making out with him right in front of me. Not this week. Not this week. Thank God the leader of our team's back. I'm not going to lie. I thought the season was over. I was getting concerned. Tootin touchdown. Denny Ladd 1. Mason with ETN 0.
Joe Burrow is down on the field.
Joe, I lift you up right now to my Lord and Savior. Please do not be injured. Please do not be injured because I need you, baby. We're coming back fierce. I'm just praying. He's walking up to the tent. Hopefully he's okay.
Jake Browning in at quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. So, Avery, I'm happy that you won the league last year. I'm happy that you robbed Nathan for a Mickey Mouse title. But now, it's going to be nice seeing you at the bottom of the league standings. It's going to be nice seeing you at Denny's. Yeah, maybe if you talk kindly to me, I'll send you Travis Etienne for Ja'Marr. But, God, I know maybe people will say, Mason, don't you have T. Higgins? Don't you have T. Higgins? Honestly, it's good news for me. You can take out my third-round pick as long as we take out Avery's first. That's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make for the rest of the league because I am that unselfish.
Status update for Zero Dark Avery. We got our kicker missing field goals. We've got DK Metcalf scoring a jump ball touchdown against us. And then Joe Burrow is limping off to the locker room.
Ja'Marr Chase going down for Avery and a DK Metcalf touchdown. Life is good.
In case you didn't realize how big of a clown Mason is, in case you were like, oh, maybe he's only like a moderate clown or mildly clownish. No, it's severe clown. He is smiling and laughing because Joe Burrow limps off the field, which who does that? But second of all, he has T. Higgins. And Jamar Chase is outscoring Higgins by 15 points in the first half. What an idiot.
It's the 1 o'clock slate, and honestly, a little dose of reality for both Butch and I so far. We're heading into halftime, and Derrick Henry has half a point. Garrett Wilson only has 3 targets and 1 catch. It's not a great start to the day.
Halftime of the 1 o'clock games, and my team has like 5 points. I think we got like 12 points, just a bunch of nothings. Zach got a big play from Puka Nacua. Kamara's kind of just ticky-tacked his way to like 7-8 points at halftime. I need some of these receivers. Pickens, multiple end zone targets, nothing. McCaffrey at this point doesn't have a catch and it's almost half, doesn't make sense. I need some points if that 60% win probability is going to come true. It's not looking good right now.
Beat him. Oh, he slipped. He might get it. He might get it. Yeah! Roman Adunze. 2 on the day.
Well, Danny, I'll give it to you. You've been Romo Dunze pilled for a long time, and guys kind of breaking out. So as I'm literally recording this clip, I see that you put in our group chat, Roman Odunze can have my children. I don't know if I would go that far with things, but I do appreciate your love and sentiment for Romo Odunze.
Just about halftime in the early slate, and we just saw a Justin Fields massive run. Justin Fields definitely got a little too comfortable. He saw that I dropped Dak Prescott, and you know, that's on me as a coach. Taking away that competition wasn't good for him, clearly. Fumble in the first half, he doesn't even have 5 points. But that run at the end, that showed some promise.
Christian McCaffrey for the second straight week had like the worst first half you could possibly imagine and still ends up with 14.5 fantasy points. That's like how many points Saquon Barkley got all of last week in 1 half, and he played bad. Now we're feeling good again. 63% chance to win. It's looking nice.
Get in here. Get in here. I don't want to have to put y'all on blast like this. Travis Etienne, what the hell's going on? You're making Danny look like a genius for picking up Byshell Tootin. Tony Pollard? I spent all week gloating that I got a bell cow running back in my flex. Honestly, I'd be better off with the waiver wire option. T. Higgins, you're going up against Avery, the guy you won the championship for last season that decided he didn't want you in either the second or third round. Josh Allen, last week I said you were more valuable than any other player in fantasy football. I said I'd rather have you than Jamar Chase. DK Metcalf, if it wasn't for that one grab, you would be on the trade block right now. The only guys that I can rely on at the moment are my defense and kicker. Loop and the Ravens, y'all are kicking ass. Everybody else, if you do not get your head in the game, swear to God, I'm going to have a new team by Tuesday.
Currently halftime, Joe Burrow questionable to come back to the second half. We're starting off a little bit shaky. Danny's currently up by 30 points. Essentially, I need a miracle. Might be calling the GG's button too early, but that's how I'm feeling right now. Feeling down, not feeling okay.
Andrews, man. What is that, dude? What are we doing, Mark Andrews? Catch the ball, bro.
Derrick Henry given a gift. You're at the 1 yard line, and you don't even give your best running back the ball at the 1 yard line. It's King Henry. I need these points. I want these points. And it would be stupid not to give Derrick Henry these points. I'm not going to be able to get over this. I literally am not going to be able to get over this. The goal line. King Henry, touchdown. We've seen it hundreds of times. All right. Chance number 2. Give the best player on the field the ball. Give him the ball. Oh my gosh. Throw him the ball. 8 chances at the goal line, and you don't even try Derrick Henry. You don't even try him. This is your 8th chance. This is your 8th chance. Oh my gosh. Throw him the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took 2.5 quarters. But look at the moon ball. We said we've been dreaming about it. Jameson Williams. Called you out, brother. We called you out. Gotta erase the name now.
It's not looking bad. I mean, I don't want to have hope right now, but it's not looking bad versus Sal.
Well, Jameson Williams had 0 points at halftime, no catches. Since then, he has 2 50-yard catches and a touchdown in 20 fantasy points. At least Chris Olave got a 12-yard catch.
Jamar Chase had 17 points before Mason celebrated Joe Burrow going off the field, and now he has 30. What a stupid move. How dumb can you be? Since when is Travis Etienne Jahmyr Gibbs? I mean, the Jaguars have Brian Thomas Jr., they have Travis Hunter, and they're throwing the ball to Travis Etienne. Oh my gosh, this dude sucked 5 minutes ago. What happened?
Last week, Derrick Henry and Garrett Wilson combined for 52 points. This week, they have less than 5 combined.
Tyrod Taylor's in the game for the Jets. Fields in the medical tent. I might not have the quarterback I thought I did. This matchup is Devon Achane against Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nobody else in this matchup has more than 10 points. Everybody sucks.
No. Hope, you better not do this to me. Hope, you better not do this to me because I'm currently down by 1 point. I am currently down by 1 point without Joe Burrow. I beg of you, do not stab me in the back again.
Amon-Ra St. Brown has 3 touchdowns and is dropping a 40 burger right on my head. The Lions have 52 points. Show some mercy. You know what I mean? Like, be respectful.
And at the end of the Jaguars-Bengals game, Travis Etienne fumbles the ball on a pitchy woo-woo. If that isn't a good omen, I don't know what is, baby. We are going to win this thing. The 1 p.m. slate update, I had Mason dead to rights. And then T. Higgins touchdown, Travis Etienne touchdown, Ravens defense touchdown 3 times in a row. Brings him back to even. 57%, me 43%. Mason, it's going to be a good one.
Please, Zach, I need it from you. I need it from you. Ah! Ah! Holy hell. Brandon Butter Aubrey just hit a 64-yard field goal. I don't want hope. I just don't think it's possible. Let's go, Butter! Let's go! Let's go!
I am not kidding you when I say that Brandon Aubrey legitimately might be the most valuable player in fantasy football when in terms of bang for your buck. I mean, this guy should be a top 6, top 7 round pick. And you get him for nothing if you just take him at one of the last rounds of your fantasy draft.
First, the Cowboys smoke the Giants pack. And next, I smoke your pack, Badake.
Sure, Mason has Saquon Barkley, but Patrick Mahomes is now Lamar Jackson, in case you haven't heard. So, we're keeping it 50-50. Touchdown Patrick Mahomes. Let's stay in this thing.
I mean, the only thing you can do is laugh. I mean, Derrick Henry, 2 points. All I can do is throw my hands and say, okay. Garrett Wilson, 9 points on 4 receptions. All I can say is throw my hands and say, okay. Freaking Marvin Harrison Jr. through 1 half of football has a big fat goose egg. Jake Elliott and the Bills defense accounting for half of my current production. Kareem Hunt, 3.5 points through the first half of this game. And he will not match Quinshon Judkins' production on a freaking snap count fresh off 2 NFL practices. His first 2 NFL practices. Okay.
Mahomes interception. That's what we're talking about here. Oh, Avery. Oh, Avery. Oh, that must be so brutal. You were so close. You know what we get to see now? We get to see some Saquon Barkley points. Saquon, step on his neck and bring home the dub. Get rid of the tush push. If that was a Barkley TD, it would be over. Yeah, wish I could say the matchup was over. Wish we could say that we just won it, but the freaking tush push strikes again. Steals the touchdown from Saquon Barkley, and Avery's still in it.
I mean, Bush and I are really living up to the hype of the toilet bowl competition here. I mean, we're by far going to be the lowest scoring teams, both of us, this entire week with everyone in the league. We are the laughing stocks of the league this week.
Walking the doggy, watching this game on my phone, and ooh, at the very end, Mahomes wide open, Tyquan Thornton overthrows him. That would have been a good, I want to say, like 8 or so points for Mr. Avery Huffman.
Patrick Mahomes, a bomb. 2-point game. We are in this.
He didn't miss Tyquan that time. All right, just like last year, it's coming down to the very end with Avery. Now here's the setup. I have TJ Hawkinson and a lead of 3 points against Amari and Hampton. Hawkinson plays tonight. Hampton's playing tomorrow. And I would feel confident, but if you remember what happened last year, last year I just needed something from my tight end. I just needed, my tight end to come through for us at the very end with Pat Frymuth. And he pretended that he did. He scored a touchdown late. And then He lateral fumbled away the win. TJ Hawkinson, for the love of God, you can do anything but that, and you'll be better than Pat Frymuth was last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nathan's 6th round pick on display here. There he goes. Great job, Caleb.
Hey, just wanted to give a little shout out to Bush's 6th round pick, because if you're going to give me grief for selecting Caleb Johnson, which was at the time a decent shot called, nobody gave anyone crap for taking Caleb Johnson in the 6th round. You took Pacheco in the 6th round, and Bud, that looks like one of the worst picks in fantasy football this year. I think we're even here.
Yeah, like Nathan, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't draft Isaiah Pacheco, brother. I traded for him. You're making up stuff at this point.
Can someone shut Nathan and Corey up about freaking Isaiah Pacheco? Oh my gosh, Pacheco sucks. Corey, he sucks. Caleb Johnson sucks. You both suck. You both suck and your running back suck. Just stop talking about it. Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of talk about Isaiah Pacheco right now in the chat. All I'm going to say is whoever drafted that guy is an absolute dumbass. Couldn't be me, though. Couldn't be me.
It is now the end of the mid window here. We're going into Sunday Night Football, about 10 minutes away from kickoff. It's looking good. Me and Nathan are basically tied in score right now. I think we're in decent shape. I think we're doing pretty good. Nathan's, yap in the chat about how I'm making fun of his 6th round pick, fumbling a kickoff return, But yeah, we're in decent shape.
Oh man, this is a battle. So heading into the week, Zach and I were projected for the 2 highest point totals in the entire league, and we're facing each other. Now that's a nightmare, because if that were to pan out, it means the person who loses that matchup would have outscored the rest of the league. It's the worst case scenario. Well, I sit here right now after all of the Sunday 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games are over, and we are currently projected to be the top 2 scoring teams in the league this week in the Flock League, and it is pretty crazy. I am currently down by 20 points, but projected to win by 1 point. As of right now, 52% chance to win. We're putting up a ton of points. Here's the thing. I'm currently down by about 19 fantasy points. He has Bucky Irving on Monday night, but I have all my guys in that last game on Monday night. So it's going to be extremely close. And here's the thing that's really crazy. There's a world where I lose this matchup and 0-2 in the Flock League, and I could actually have the most points in the league.
All right, well, T-Mac played well. Bo Nix played well. We're heading into Sunday Night Football, and it's anyone's game. I need Bucky, Batman Irving to save my ass.
The first half is about to finish here, and it looks like TJ Hawkinson's not going to have a single point. Looks like Hawkinson's nowhere to be found. I'm going to be very clear when I say this, TJ. If you don't get your ass out there in the second half, and you don't make something happen, you're done. Ask Pat Frymuth what happened when he lost me the matchup against Avery last year. Start scoring some points. Do it for your team. Everybody else on this team has at least scored double-digit points today, and you haven't logged a single one.
I personally can't imagine being this bad at fantasy football. Like this is like new levels of being bad. I can't even comprehend it, Mason. I can't even comprehend it, dude.
Alrighty, I'm waking up early Monday morning, and I could barely sleep last night. Because of what is a very important matchup. If you start 0-2 in real life for an NFL team, you have a 90% chance of missing the playoffs. Now, I don't know what the stat is in fantasy football, but only 6 of us are making the playoffs out of 12 teams. And if I start 0-2 with the most fantasy points, or the second or the third most fantasy points in the league, that tells me that I have a good team that could be in one of those 10% of the teams who come back, but it's not great. So today is a must-win game. Best of luck to Zach and his squad. We need to win this game. I don't care if it's by half a point. I don't care if it's by 20 points. We need to win this game.
So we're up on Monday morning, and we feel great. 90% chance we win this. Nathan, the little bug, fear has been squashed. I'm not going to actually squash one because I know Pete will come after me if I do. Looking around to the rest of the league. Could be one of the only 2-0 teams after the week. Zero Dark Avery probably gets the win over Mason. I think he only needs like 6 points from Amari and Hampton. He'll be fine. Danny Ladd, shout out. That's another victory for Canada. And Zach, looks like him and Sal are going to be in what I would consider to be the closest matchup. And then we also have Sammy Stacks and Thomas. This was the only matchup of 1-0 teams. And it looks like Sammy would be my pick here. And then it looks like Nick, yet another win for Canada. Canada could go 4-0 this week. It would be possible here. If I win, which it looks like I'm going to, Danny already won. Nick already won. If me and Sammy can pull this one out, looks like it could be 4-0 for Team Canada. We feel good. 2-0 gang. Let's ride.
So it's official. We take down our rival Badake, just like our Cowboys take down our rival with the New York Giants. I moved to 2-2 on the year. The Cowboys 1-1. My fantasy team 1-1. Badake, unfortunately, you're going to be hugging that 0-4. I was able to get Baishal Tootin and Wandale Robinson on the waiver wire this week. And all I heard from the comments and all I heard from the other creators is that I don't know what I'm doing. Well, guess what? My depth is now looking great. My starting lineup is already goated. We're coming for that 10K, baby.
Sunday of week 2 has come and gone, and going into this doubleheader on Monday tonight, there's a lot still to play for in the Flock League. I'm feeling good going into this matchup, but it's going to come down to the wire. If we can come out of tonight and be 2-0, it'll set us up incredibly for the rest of the year.
Alrighty, Bucky Irving kicks off in 30 minutes these 2 Monday Night Football games, and I'll be on my couch the next 6 hours, anxiously waiting and hoping for a win. But here's the important part. This morning I woke up with a lot longer hair than I currently have right now, and I looked in the mirror and I said, oh no, I'm a little disheveled. It's been 5 days since my last haircut. I don't look good right now. I'm not feeling confident. How can my team against Zach tonight play good if I don't look good? So I paid the cancellation fee. I paid the change fee for my barber appointment, went directly to the barber, got sharpened up. Since then, I've been feeling confident. I look good, so my team is going to play good tonight.
Look, I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. Can't lie to you. I've been having bubble guts all day. I've been thinking about this matchup. The possibility of having so much fun watching your fantasy football team score touchdown after touchdown, put up big points, performance after big point performance, and the possibility that I might score the second most points in the league and lose. It's got me sick to my stomach. My team needs a hero tonight. We need someone to pull us up out of the darkness. I'm looking at you, Bucky. I need you to make me look smart today, Bucky. Okay? I need you to make me look smart.
Zach needs every point he can get, and end of game, is it a Bucky Irving rushing touchdown? No. It goes over to Rachaad White. Sal, you're still in this, buddy. Take it home.
All right, so we've got good news and we've got bad news. The good news is Bucky Irving looked absolutely incredible tonight, but unfortunately they took him out last play and they let Rachaad White score the touchdown. Frustrating, nothing I can do about it. I've done the math and we are currently 37 points in the lead, 37.3. Now, unfortunately, Sal has Herbert, Myers, and Carlson. So I would say the odds are definitely in his favor. I think, I don't want to, speak it into life, but I think we're going to finish with the second most points in the league and a loss.
There's nothing worse than this. 5 points and Amari and Hampton ends me, puts me out of my misery. Which honestly, I would rather have already lost this week because I am at the point right now where 90% chance I lose, but I still have a little bit of hope. I'm still just delusional enough where you bet your ass I'm going to stay up watching this game, and I'll probably end up crying once Amari and Hampton just hits 5 points. Should be the easiest thing in the world to do, but there's enough hope that my heart's going to get broken and it's going to be more painful than anything I've ever experienced. 1 drive down, 0 points for Hampton. We got hope. After the second drive, we are still alive. 0 touches for Hampton.
We are 3 possessions into this game. The Chargers have had the ball 3 times. And Hampton they haven't run the ball 1 time. There's 5 minutes left in the quarter. They haven't run it once. What is happening? Somebody tell me what's happening. I record that and they run the ball and they bring Najee in the game. Did Mason pay off? What? Did he pay somebody? What is happening? Hampton got his first carry of the game. 1 minute left in the first quarter, and it just got taken away because there were 12 men on the field. All right, 1st and goal. If we get a Hampton touchdown, we beat Mason. So I'm keeping this going. And he gets to go, Hampton. He's stuffed. He just lost me points.
All right, yet again another Chargers drive. What happens this one? Oh, Amari and Hampton had a nice little run. Got called back because of penalty, 12 man on the field. So Chargers got some extra yards, but Amari and Hampton 0 points for that. Then he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, so now he has negative fantasy points. We've successfully made it through the first quarter of football. Amari and Hampton has negative points, and I have a hope and a dream.
So in true Unk fashion, I fell asleep on the couch watching this Chargers game, and I woke up and it's just before halftime, and Amari and Hampton has negative points, dude. Oof, man, Avery. It's not looking good, dude.
All right, we survived another drive while we were recording this video, watching this on the side here. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but there's a good chance that we actually go into half of this game. I don't know, with the chance to win. Yeah, Najee Harris gets a carry, and oh my gosh, this dude is so bad at football. Najee Harris is so freaking bad. I don't know what the Chargers are doing having him on the field instead of Amari Hampton, but I am not complaining. Well, they just put Hampton in, and
Yeah, this guy's good. I'm pretty sure that was like a 15-yard carry. Broke 3 tackles on it. And, I swear to God, if they gave me hope for no reason. If we go into half and Amari Hampton only has like a 1.5, I'll be very happy with that outcome. I'll be very happy. Quentin Johnston touchdown. Oh, that's the big Q, baby. Not only does that make me so much freaking money in best ball, but that also takes away the opportunity for Amari Hampton to score. Literally nothing could have been better. Oh!
I'm legitimately trying not to crash out right now. I'm trying so hard. Hampton has 2 carries in the first half. They give him the ball twice. You got Quentin Johnston scoring a touchdown. He's on my bench. 60-yard touchdown. He's on my bench. Quentin Johnston on 1 play just outscored 7 of my starters for this week. I might lose. I think I'm going to lose. I think I'm actually going to lose.
I'm calling all hands on deck right now, okay? We are doing everything we can to stop Amari and Hampton. I need you, Josh Allen. Yeah, I know it's late on the East Coast. Get your ass out of bed. Yes, I need you, T. Higgins. I know Joe Burrow's done for the year. Show me your defense if you want a spot on this roster. And lastly, TJ Hawkinson, if you want to have a home to sleep in, if you want to be welcome on the team of destiny and not cast out onto the streets and be sleeping under a bridge, you better find a way to stop Amari Hampton in the second half because we are in this game.
I just love how cool I thought I was and how hip, because I had a rookie running back, my guy that I love. And in reality, I look like the biggest idiot of all time for selecting him. I'm really glad I look like a complete idiot right now because I am a complete idiot. I'm really happy about that.
We're at the goal line. Hampton just got the ball tackled at the 2. And honestly, at this point, just Hampton score. Put me out of my misery. For you to give me this hope, the fantasy gods to torture me this way. You're just going to tease me a little bit more. You're just going to string me along, just make me think that I'm in it, and stab me in the heart when I'm most vulnerable.
1st and goal, Hampton in the game, at the 5, he scores, we win our game. Please hand the ball off. Please hand the ball off. Got it. Go. Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, he's at the 1. For the win. At the 2, they're going to throw the ball. They hand it off. Get in there, Hampton. Push. You are kidding me. You are joking. Hampton is in the game. 1 more shot at this. Really 2 more shots. There's no way they stuff him 3 times. This Chargers offensive line is cheeks, dude. Hampton, you are kidding.
All right, the amount of time that's left in this game, we have probably 2 to 3 Chargers possessions left. Can we dodge a 1.5 from Amari Hampton? I pray to God he does not have a single target. I want a 3 and out, or I want an Amari Hampton fumble. Oh, an Amari Hampton fumble would be all time. I would do anything for that to happen. Or honestly, if you got to break his leg, break his leg. Okay, we just had a turnover. It looks like the Chargers are going to get the ball. The hope here is Najee Harris is in the game. Put Najee... Crap, that guy doesn't have dreads. That's Hampton. We have to fade 15 yards. No, he has 4 minutes, 15 yards. That's a fumble. He's never touching the field again. He's done this game. Oh, buddy, you are done. Oh, my gosh. There is no possible way this is happening again. This is like from a Hollywood script, Hollywood movie. That fumble that we all thought was Amari Hampton, that as of now, Sleeper is saying it's Amari Hampton's fumble. It just got stat corrected to where it's actually on Justin Herbert, at least according to the ESPN stat provider. So if we lose off a fumble stat correction back-to-back years, I swear to God, I'm going to burn down Avery's house. Like, that'll be the only way to make it right.
I don't know what to say. This is the worst fantasy football loss I've ever experienced. And I've lost many championships. And the reason that I deserve to lose tonight, and really for the rest of the season, to be honest with you, is because in the second round, I took a rookie running back who can't get me 5 points to win my matchup. We're 0-2 now. The status of Zero Dark Avery is not good. This freaking league, it will break you. All right, let's talk about the final results for this week in the Flock League. Let's talk about the irrelevant matchups. First of all, Nick takes down the Devs. Shout out to Nick, had a tough loss last week. Outside of that, Nick, you make great videos, but I'm sorry, nobody's rooting for you in this league, and you're probably not going to win. Thomas takes down the Fan. Thomas continues to prove that he's one of the better fantasy football players in this league. And Sammy, everybody's rooting for Sammy. Totally understandable. They have somebody to relate to. Although Sammy works for us now, so I don't know how you guys are going to relate to him at this point. And he loses. First week as a staffer at Flock Fantasy, and Sammy loses. Sammy falls to 1-1. Thomas takes the win there. Sal and Zach was probably the most entertaining matchup of the week because this game going into Monday night was 50-50. And between Justin Herbert, Jacoby Myers, and Sal's kicker, Sal was able to actually overcome Zach. Very high scoring. Two of the highest scoring teams in this league this week. Both these teams look very good, and they at least have some hope going into the playoffs. Danny takes down Badake. Badake falls to 0-2, just like myself. And I feel like I don't have to tell you a whole lot about this matchup because I'm sure Danny will fill you in on literally every single detail, including how today's win translates to what happened in his childhood. Corey takes down Nathan. Corey, toilet bowl last year, obviously last place in the league, and this year he's 2-0. I feel like this is a little bit of a Freaky Friday situation right now because I'm 0-2, Corey's 2-0. It doesn't seem like that should be right, but right now Corey's looking like he's on a little bit of a redemption run, and Nathan falls to 1-1. Those were all the matchups. There's one more matchup. Embarrassingly, I lost to Mason. Mason takes the win. Mason goes to 2-0. Serious moment. Mason would never do this, by the way. Mason's team is really good. It's legit. He's 2-0. He's a real threat to win this league. Much better team than last year. Congratulations to Mason. I'm sure he will be very graceful in his win. 0-2 for Zero Dark Avery. Not feeling good.